MizzyWorld Entertainment is back to present another episode of MadMizzy Sports. We are the hosts, MadMizzy in the building, Ryan Money, and Quan Show Love. What's the deal, fellas?
What's going on, everybody?
What's happening? Hopefully everybody having a great Friday on a good Friday. Hopefully everybody good.
This is a Good Friday, right? Friday
It is.
before Easter. I
It
mean,
is.
yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
to everybody. I mean, we heading into the major holidays, and although we know people celebrate different religions out here, it's all about love and it's all about the higher up. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all it's about. So everybody have a good Friday and heading into Easter. Make sure y'all have a good Easter. You feel what I'm saying? The Easter egg hunt's gonna be popping and all that. You dig what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
So yeah, I mean, I know what it is, But I know Q got a message before we jump into the rundown and everything.
Yeah. I want to give a special shout out to the chat because without y'all, it ain't no us. Y'all keep us engaged. You know what I'm saying? And guys, if you looking to support the machine, get with us on the Cash App. Our Cash App for the Mad Mizzy Sports Show is $ What Up Squad. Again, the Cash App for the Mad Mizzy Sports Show is the $What Up Squad, spelled out exactly how it
Yes,
sounds. So shout out for the supporters, man.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate it as usual. And if you have any issues with the spelling, y'all know I always put it inside of the comment section. You dig what I'm saying? But before we jump into the rundown, y'all know the routine. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that alert button, that like button, that share button, that comment button. And yeah, man, get buckle yourselves in because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot of different takes on us getting into the NBA playoffs and all that. But we're gonna start it off breaking down or recapping the NBA play-in games from what was that Wednesday, right? Where Q kind of put it to us, and he went with the Heat over the Bulls as he should have. It definitely panned out that way. What was y'all takeaway just from that game overall?
Yeah, to me, Chicago, after they let DeMar DeRozan go and Zach LaVine, they was letting the world know that they was going younger. So to me, it's just a young team, Josh
Yep.
with potential. You know what I'm saying? The team is led by Kobe White and Josh Giddey. They got a couple players that I love in Chicago, so they just young. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Miami with Bam Adebayo. One, I'm gonna take Miz words. They had the best individual player on the floor, which was Bam Adebayo, and they just got cohesion. You know what I mean? Only person they really missing
Yep.
on that team is Jimmy Butler, but everybody else who was there effective last year in the playoffs is still on the team,
Mm-hmm.
performing well for the most part. Yeah, it just the organization. Miami is just a better organization than Chicago at the moment. So, and that's how the game unraveled. You know what I mean? The better team won,
Facts.
which was the Heat.
Facts.
Chat, let me know if y'all disagree. Let me know if y'all agree with me, chat. But Ryan, what you think, Ryan?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, Tyler Hero showed up too. You got
Oh yeah,
38 points out of Tyler Hero. You know what I'm saying?
He been balling this entire year. The Heat haven't been like the Heat that we known them to be the past few years, but Tyler Hero definitely took a step forward this year, in my opinion,
Facts.
as far as like a
Facts.
consistent baller.
Yeah, right. Ever since the Jimmy Butler trade, he's definitely been showing up. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Averaging 30 or 25 or at least whatever you want to say. I mean, he's been showing up. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
Yep.
he definitely showed up against that game against Chicago. You mean I went Chicago? If the chat didn't know, I definitely went Chicago because I just thought they was on a better ride or just
Yep.
on a
They was
on
on
a
a roll.
streak that I thought
Yep.
they was just a better team going into the playoffs. But you mean I guess the better team won, so it was the Heat. But yeah, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, you know what I'm saying? Games like this, you want these your superstars to show up, and that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Heat, but shout out to Chicago for making it an interesting game. You mean they had a good season? You know what I'm saying? I mean they going to stick to the young guns. Hopefully they get a big time free agent to come to Chicago to play with them young guys. But I don't see it happening. But hopefully, I mean the hopes is up. I mean who don't want to play with them young guys? You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
we'll see. But this is strictly about the Heat. I mean Eric Spoelstra, he don't get enough credit. I mean that boy been a good coach ever since time existed or his time being in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. For his
You know,
entire tenure, he's been a great coach, honestly.
yeah. This is clearly basically all about the Heat. You know, they just a good franchise. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
that was just basically just domination by the Heat. Just strictly domination.
Facts. And that's what I immediately took from it. I'm watching the game, right? And as soon as we get done the show, I turn the game on. I'm kind of keeping an eye on it as we doing the show, but I'm not really like paying attention to it, of course. But I'm looking into it as it's heading into the second half, and they got it down to like 14 in the second half. But that was the positive sign. I'm like, bro, that's not a good sign, bro. No. I'm like, what was I thinking? Quanted it right on the head. You think about from like on some real shit from top to bottom. You got Pat Riley, who's he runs player personnel in Miami. He's the top dog in Miami. Then you got Eric Spoelstra. He's a great coach. Then you got the two best players on the floor, Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. What the fuck was I smoking? Don't sell me that shit no more. Whoever that dealer was, don't sell me that shit no more. But all jokes aside, yeah, man, it was he hit the nail right on the head, and I was just upset that I kind of overlooked those things going with this young team. And Q hit the nail right on the head again today in his analysis. That they just young, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like Josh Giddey, he just coming into this role of he wasn't supposed to be this in OKC. No. You feel what I'm saying? So now he just stepping into this role of being a dude where they relying on him to do that. And he dropped 25. But then Kobe White, you got to be there with him. He only had 17. But you know Miami, they going to make it tough. That's what they do. They going to make it tough, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I took away from it is just Heat culture, honestly. And then the Bulls, they trying to build that. You feel what I'm saying? They've been trying to build that ever since MJ, honestly. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, good luck to them. But and like Ron said, I mean, moving forward, foreshadowing, I don't think I'm going against Miami tonight.
No, right. and I got to shout out to y'all too. I feel like where everything you just said gonna play a major part in who I pick tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything you just said. So Miami,
because we was leaning towards Atlanta. That night, but I'm looking at it like I don't know if I can.
I can't take Atlanta tonight. I can't take
Atlanta.
I'm relying on just Trae Young to beat Bam Adebayo, Eric Spoelstra, Tyler Hero, and Pat Riley.
Right. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do it.
Me neither.
If you do it, more power to you, Trae. But
I can't do it.
See it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, man.
I can't do it.
All right. Let's get over to the nightcap that came on Wednesday night, though. We had the Mavs beating the Kings in that one. What was y'all take away from that game?
Yo, shout out to Ryan, because Ryan, I watched the show back, and Ryan definitively jumped out the window, went right for the Mavs. Me, I was a lying told her. I was saying that I wanted the Mavs to win, but I thought that the Kings had a better team assembled at the moment. And the truth of the matter is, the Mavericks had the best. Like, if we're using the same analogy we've been using all night, the best player on the floor is Anthony Davis.
Best coach.
And I knew he was going to show up. And I was trying to tell Ryan. Ryan said he better show up. I said, you don't got to say that because he's going to show up. And he did show up. But Klay Thompson showed up.
I was very state right.
Everybody on the Mavericks showed up. Everybody. Najee. What's his Najee Harris?
Yeah.
He showed up. It was a bunch of dudes on the Mavericks that showed up, and I guess a bunch of dudes on the Kings that didn't show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. We had DeMar DeRozan that showed up for real.
Yeah, pretty much DeMar DeRozan. I mean, the Mavericks, and with the same analogy that we used with the Heat, I'm sticking with the Mavericks to make the playoffs over the Grizzlies tonight. That's a what they call that I know y'all might be surprised, chat, but I'm just so if Anthony Davis step into this role as the number one guy, I mean, I don't know how he really felt about the dynamics between him and LeBron, but now he definitely have the opportunity to be a 1A type dude.
Right.
That's what his energy was giving off in LA. Like, I could be a 1A. That was the energy, but now he got to show it. And
now
I'm
it's like, no, I can be the one. You know
I'm rocking with it. So, Anthony Davis, show me how far we could go being the one. Because Ron was saying yesterday, he felt like Luka would have put them in a better position, even without Kyrie. Ron was saying. So, ever since the AD, if you listening to this, bro, I was with you since the trade. I thought the Mavericks won the trade. You know what I'm saying? So,
you did say that.
Ain't no reason for me to jump on. I'm sticking with AD and him being all he could be, yo.
Let's go, Q. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm rocking with AD, man. I'm rocking with AD.
Let's go, Q. Welcome. Well, not welcome.
But
The Kings,
but the Kings
yeah.
went out like suckers though. Ryan, you can take it from there, man.
Facts.
Hey man, hey, I ain't gonna say I told y'all so, but I'm gonna say that I'm gonna told y'all so. But they showed up last night, and then this is
Yep.
exactly what we wanted to see out of the Mavericks.
Yep.
Even if you're not a fan, you just wanted to see this because, like I said, it wasn't no hope. You know what I'm saying?
It
Speaking of
wasn't.
an
Yep.
NBA fan, you know what I'm saying? If I was a Mavericks fan right now, I'd be like, look, man, I loved every second I seen that out of that game because
Yep.
I wouldn't know what to say if they would have lost that game. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know what to say.
If you're a Mavs fan, you know the one thing that's crossing your mind. What if we got Kyrie, bro?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's
We
all
wouldn't be
you
in this
thinking watching
predicament.
that
You know
shit.
what I'm
You
saying?
like,
Yeah.
bro.
We wouldn't be in
Yeah.
this predicament. We'd be the sixth seed. We
You
will
like
be the sixth
higher
seed.
than the six,
Higher than the
most
sixth
likely.
seed.
For
You
Higher
know
than
what
the
I'm
sure.
fourth,
saying?
most
For
likely.
You
I
know what
wasn't
I'm
gonna
saying? For
say
As
I
sure.
long as
wasn't
AD
gonna
can
say it,
stay
but they will
healthy.
be higher than the 6th seed,
Higher
right?
than the sixth
Yeah.
seed. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
In
say
my
higher. I'm
opinion.
gonna say higher. I'm gonna definitely say higher because
You
at
were
that
speaking
time,
highly of Luca in the marriage yesterday. You
right?
said if Luca was there without Kyrie,
He
you
ain't
felt
letting you
like
forget nothing.
I
yeah,
definitely was.
he
I
said
definitely
that. He
was.
said without
I can't even
Kyrie, he
front.
felt like they still would have been
I
able to.
can't even front. I definitely was. I definitely
Yeah,
Facts.
was.
Facts.
But that game
Facts, AD.
yesterday showed me something that they still want to play, you know, and
yeah,
that's
they
good.
hungry. They still
And that's
hungry.
good. You know what I'm saying? They feeding into the messaging of Nico Harris. You know what I'm saying? This team relying on
Yep.
defense. Even if you didn't see the defensive side of the game, they showed up on the offensive side. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Klay Thompson came out looking like the old Klay
Hitting
Thompson
some
from Golden
shots in
State.
Sacramento for a
4
fucking
straight in
change.
3 minutes.
Like,
I
that's
mean,
what
they
I'm
scored
saying.
in three
Like
minutes.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then you get AD what he contributed and what he contributed. Come on, man. Can't nobody top this team, man. Like I
hmm
loved every second I seen out of that team, man. And I just gotta
Yeah.
praise. I gotta praise whoever was on that court. So shout out to the
Yep.
Mavericks beating the
Yep.
Kings on a must-win game because it definitely was a
And the
must-win.
Kings was the home
And
team.
the Kings was the home
Facts.
team.
They went out
And,
like
Facts.
suckers. They
and
went out like
that
suckers,
plays a
bro.
Yep.
lot. That
Yeah,
plays a
they
lot.
folded.
That
Completely
plays a
agree,
lot when you
Q.
when you on the road and like man, we just wasn't hitting our shots, man. They came
At
out and
all.
played basketball. They came out and played basketball. And Sacramento was a hard place to win because
Yeah, it is.
Hell
And
that
yeah.
Klay
team and
Thompson
that
It's
still
like
fan
a
doing
base,
it.
it's like a
that team,
college atmosphere out there.
facts.
Yep. Klay
That
That's
that
their
Thompson
team
only
and
still
that
do that
fan
in them
base, they
professional
games.
show up
team,
for
I
their
think.
team. They
Yep.
show up for
Yep.
their team, man. Shout out to
Hell yeah.
Sacramento. If any
Yep.
Sacramento fans
Shout
watching
out
this, shout
Sac.
out to
Shout out
Sacramento,
to the
man.
Sac fans. The Sac fans.
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Facts.
Loyal
But that was
fan
a
base
great
right there.
win. That was a great win from the Kings. I mean, from the Mavs. From the Mavs. That was a great win. I loved every minute
Yep.
of it.
Completely agree, man. Y'all hit the nail right on the head. Let me touch on what Ron said first. Like, you talk about the fight, man.
Right.
We sat here and we talked about like Luka's return. We sat here
Yeah.
on this show. I don't know, y'all. We probably getting a lot of new followers because our shit is growing. But like if y'all don't notice, no, on some real. But if y'all don't notice, we be getting into heated debates. Like we get passionate in our shit. But one
Right.
thing we all agree on is that heart, bro. That fight.
Yeah.
And the way that the Mavs came out and fought and showed up after they screaming fire Nico. They screaming this team done. This team cooked. This, that, and the third. Nico had a horrible press conference. That shit is impressive. And that's what sports is about, bro. That's what competition is about, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yep.
again, I don't know why I would hate the team that had the coach that was in the finals last year, the team
Yeah.
that had the number one overall draft pick and the ex number one overall draft pick and Anthony Davis,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the team that had a four-time champion on their team and Klay
Klay
Thompson.
Thompson.
Uh-huh.
I was on some shit that day. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I
Right.
apologize, fans. You feel what I'm saying? But I won't make the same mistake tonight. You feel what I'm saying? There's gotta be a clear, you gotta be a clear formula into why I'm picking these teams. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit, my formula the other night was way off. It was off, y'all. It
It was
off,
way
you know
off.
what I'm saying?
The
But
man's formula the other night was way off. He said
it was terrible. It was horrible. It was horrific. You know what I mean? I hope y'all didn't follow me. I hope y'all was arguing with me. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. You feel me? But man, yeah, man, y'all hit the nail right on the head. And for the Mavs, I hope they get it together. And it's gonna be exciting to see how this Western Conference shapes up next year. Because guess what, man? We still got a major piece that's dangling out there, and we don't know where he's gonna land. And that's Kevin Durant. Can y'all imagine Kevin Durant linking back up? Hold on, Kyrie. You look a little bit mature now, and y'all got a big man I ain't got to play defense with.
Yo,
Anthony
for sure,
Davis,
for sure.
Kyrie Irving,
Oh my God, that's a
and
crazy
Kevin
five.
Durant.
That's a crazy 5, man. That's a crazy. When he sent that
Yo,
text
but
message, I'm looking at that joint. I'm like, damn, that's a
but
crazy
yeah,
5.
Oh
but
my
it's
god.
one thing that I worry about, man, with a
Get
team
my
like
fish.
that. Injuries, man. The
That.
same
Get my
thing that
fish.
can
Yep.
derail
That's the
any
only
great
thing. That's
team
the
is
only thing.
injuries,
Yep.
man. But if they
That's a
can
fact.
play a successful,
Get
the
my fish.
sky's the limit for that team. If Durant
For
end up on
sure.
dollars, the
They're
sky's the
not
limit.
flawed at all. They're not like the Suns, where it's like even the Suns when they healthy, they just don't have a point guard. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right,
they did too
right.
much going out there getting Bradley Beal. When you got Kyrie, AD, and Kevin Durant healthy, and then you keep Lively and some of those
Clay
pieces.
Thompson,
Oh my!
Who's stopping them? That's crazy. That's a crazy 5, man.
that'll be
That's a
that
crazy
five.
5.
That five will be. They
That's a
should get
crazy
2 chips.
5.
They should get 2 chips out that five before everybody put their sneaks on the
In
line,
like
how we do
4
in Philly.
years, in like 4
Before
years.
everybody put their sneaks on
Crazy
their
5.
line, they should
Fact.
win 2. They should
As
win
Right.
long,
2.
like you said, as long as as
Yep.
long as they healthy.
I would love that
Yeah.
team. I would love that team.
Facts, man. Facts.
Hey,
Completely agree. Completely agree.
Him.
Let's move
Huh?
on. Let's head more and focus more into the actual playoffs and the playoff brackets. Your man talking early, Q. What's going on in the Ant-Man versus LeBron James trash talking? What,
You don't
what,
like
what,
talking
Yo,
what,
I'm
about
gonna
what,
say
what,
this.
what y'all seeing from it? What y'all seeing from it?
Oh, hey, listen, I just hope that my man is able to back up whatever he spit at a lot of y'all GOAT James, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes love LeBron, so I can't get on
No,
here
for
and just they
sure.
don't talk to
And we
LeBron
love
lovers.
LeBron. We love LeBron.
But
We just
I
think that
love
Mike is,
AE.
I mean, yeah.
I'm round
He's
with
not our
AE.
favorite. He's not
I'm
our
taking
favorite. He ain't none
Minnesota
of our
over the
favorites.
Lakers.
That's a fact. That's a
Fuck
fact.
I'm taking
LeBron.
Minnesota over the Lakers.
LeBron.
So if y'all
Love
follow
him,
me
but
on
fuck him.
Threads or whatever, y'all gonna see a lot of me talking about Minnesota over the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm Team AE, but it's good for the sport. It's going to
Right.
definitely have everybody
Yup.
gonna be tuned into this series.
Yup.
I just hope my man AE step up, man, because we
I
all
don't,
know at times he could talk a big game, but I'm gonna need the game to match the words, AE, for real. Cause I'm riding with you, bro. I'm riding with you to the chip. We can't fall nothing shorter than the chip to me. I don't want to lose in no Western Conference Finals, no semifinals, no first round. Bro, AE, with your game, you should be looking championship. So I'm riding with AE, not to win it, but to make it to the championship. I ain't gonna disrespect
not
Boston.
to win it.
I ain't disrespecting Boston, not yet, not
He
yet.
still got to go shopping in the city. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. But
That's
I
a
love
fact.
it. I
But
love
I
I love
will
the
say
back and
this.
forth though.
Facts. And I will say this. I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's gonna be any you know what I'm saying, any questionable about his performance. I think he know what he's signing up for. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
I
I
completely
can't
agree with
wait.
Miz.
I
I
can't
see
wait
this
to.
man averaging 30 in this series. I
Yeah.
definitely see him averaging 30 in the series. And if they still a game, it's going to be hard for the Lakers. The Lakers have to win the first 2 games of the series because you don't want this team still in the game in LA. You really don't. It's going to get tough. I mean, I could see them stealing one back in Minnesota, but you really don't want this series to go
I
as
will
far.
say this though, Ryan, real quick. I will say this though. This team with AD versus this team with Luca, I'm more afraid of the team with Luca. I'm gonna tell you why. Because AD could get in his feelings sometimes. Well, no, so can Luca. But I just feel like the team look more youthful with Luca than AD. I'm hoping that they I'm hoping that they run out of gas at some point. I'm talking about LeBron. I'm hoping they gas out soon. But if they still look youthful, it's gonna be it might be Lakers in 5 or some Shannon Sharp shit. It might be.
The only
But I'm
thing
hoping they
is,
gas out though. I'm hoping they gas out.
I mean, I
yeah,
completely agree. I mean, you
yeah.
put Luca on the pedestal because he don't play no D. But
Right.
but I
Hmm.
could see that happening. But you
You
can't.
also can see the
I
Lakers.
also could see the Lakers in 6. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely see that.
I
I
don't
could
see
definitely.
5. I will be shocked. I will say that would be. I would say that would be a failure for Minnesota though, because I think they way more talented than getting a gentleman's sweep
Oh,
by
for
the Lakers.
sure.
You
Five,
feel what
Yeah,
I'm
six,
saying?
maybe
Like,
yeah,
five
yeah,
or
that's
seven.
yeah,
Anything short of
yeah,
seven is
yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
for the Lakers, this series can't go 7. You know what I'm saying? This
yeah.
yep.
can't go
Because like you
7.
said,
Cause
yep,
that'll be the
This,
yep,
game. AE pulling Michael Jordan on niggas. Yeah,
yep,
that's what I'm
yep.
betting
We
on.
I
seen
mean,
it
I
with
can
the we
see
seen
that
it with the
happening. I
Nuggets
can
last
see that
year. We saw it
happening
with the
because
Nuggets last year. They was
I
up
can see him
20.
averaging 30
Yeah,
a game.
They
yeah,
was up 20 in game 7. We can't forget that against the defending champions. Let's not forget the Nuggets was the defending champs last year.
yes,
They was up 20 game 7.
yes.
Right.
And Minnesota
Right.
and Ant said no.
Right.
And Ron was the only one on the show at that time because Q wasn't on the show at the time. I will
Right.
say that. That
Right.
took them. And we know
Right.
Q would have took them at the time because, I mean, Q is Q. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I mean, he was my endorsement. He was telling me, "Hey, Ryan, you got to jump on the bandwagon."
Listen.
Yeah, I only picked him because
Listen. It's gonna be good. This series gonna be so dope, though, yo.
For sure.
No matter who
Yeah,
wins, this
this
series
definitely
gonna
gonna be a
dope.
nice series.
For sure. And like y'all said, to just add more to it, I love this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is what was missing from the NBA, and I feel like that's what kind of Ant is bringing back, bro. And that's why we all want him to kind of be the face. Like I respect Tatum, and I love his game, but it's the humility in him. Like you don't want to poke the bear. Ant don't care, bro. He gonna talk that trash on the court. He gonna talk that trash off the court.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he gonna show up on the court. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why we love Ant. You feel what I'm saying? So, like you said, I mean, unless they get swept or a gentleman sweep,
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a failure. But I
Right.
think
Hell
Ant gonna
yeah.
show up
Hell
after
yeah,
about
for
30,
sure.
and it's probably gonna go 7, in my opinion, and we'll
Yeah.
see where it go from there with Ant up. The only thing is Ant up against two bona fide
Right. Two
superstars.
giants.
Right.
Two
Right.
giants.
Bona fide superstars. Like
Right.
my thing is Julius, have your man back, bro.
Right.
And he's been playing
Great
great lately.
point. That's a great
Have your
point.
man back, Julius. Have your man back, bro. And y'all can steal this series, man.
Right.
Y'all can steal this series.
That's fact. That's fact. All they need is one in LA. They can steal it. They can steal it. Even if they lose in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? They still got the advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They
because
stole
the
one.
first 2 games is in LA, so
Right.
don't nobody know
Yep.
what to expect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They get one
Right.
out of LA.
Yep.
Right. Right.
It's on and popping from there. It's on to the
Mhm.
races from there.
Yo, this gonna be
Mhm.
crazy, bro. And I will
can't
say
wait,
this to
man.
add this
Tomorrow gonna
though.
be so lit.
I could see them stealing one.
This the first
ahead,
time
Q.
in the NBA season for real, man, where it's like it's giving me NFL vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm waking up happy as hell
The
talking about
juice.
basketball out of
Yeah, me
nowhere,
too.
yo.
Me
Out
too,
of
Quad.
nowhere. I don't know why it's
Me
like
too.
that.
Bro, and this would be my first time paying attention all season. This would
All
be my first time
season.
paying
I don't
attention
know why
all
it feels
season.
like that, yo.
All season.
Then
And my
I'm
team
gonna like, yo, Quad, you
not
gotta
even in the
start.
playoffs. My
I'm
team
telling you,
not
yo,
even in
This
the
I'm like,
when they
playoffs.
I'm like,
this
yo,
when they
Quad, you
show they
gotta
really
start.
giving they all, bro. Like this is the games where like we just saw Tuesday when our not our but the team that we all really like, the Warriors,
Yeah.
is about to send them boys to a critical, you know what I'm saying, elimination game
Yeah.
on a hobbled ankle. That shit don't happen every regular season or every regular season game like it do in
Right.
the NFL. You
The
feel what I'm
stakes
saying?
ain't as
So
high.
exactly. So the fact that we can feel it through the screen, that's why we getting excited. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
completely agree.
It's here. I ain't gonna lie. Tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up like a kid on Christmas. I ain't gonna. Where
What in the first
basketball
game
at?
at 1 in
Yeah.
Pacers,
I'm locked
Milwaukee?
in. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Tweaking, man.
I don't
Stay
feel
tuned
like
because
it's
we
no
might be
teams
coming
that
back
don't
to y'all.
belong there. I feel like every team
Facts.
outside of us, you know, me and Ryan being Sixers fans, but every team earned their spot. Even Detroit. I don't hate Detroit. I don't hate the Clippers.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to talk about the Clippers.
Agreed. Every team in there is like a viewing factor. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a reason to watch. You get what I'm saying? So outside of maybe those 1-8 series, but even in the Magic and the Celtics series, I want to see how Pablo reacted going up against his idol and Tatum.
Right,
you feel what I'm saying?
You can't lay down. You can't lay down.
Yep.
Paulo,
I want to see how you fight, bro. This is your first time
can't
coming into the playoffs. You better ball, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You better go down swinging at least. You feel me? So completely agree. Let's get into some legacy talk though. Is LeBron the GOAT if he get the ring this year or another ring before he retire? I want to hear what my fellow Michael Jordan fans think.
I'm from the era where Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He gonna forever be the GOAT. But LeBron is in legendary. I mean, he in the stratosphere all by himself. But the reason why to me he can't be the GOAT because of the fear factor. I'm always gonna lean back to the fear factor. With LeBron out there, you know he's super talented, but for some reason you still feel like you got a chance to win. You feel like he gonna miss a key free throw. He gonna miss a key 3-point shot. At some point, you feel like LeBron gonna lose the game for his team. But with Michael Jordan, I'm telling you, even though it wasn't always Michael Jordan, it was a Steve Kerr that might have hit a clutch 3. It was a Luke Longley that might have hit a clutch shot, or Tony Kukoc, or Dennis Rodman, or B.J. Armstrong. But the reason why these dudes was able to make clutch shots because they played with a guy who made them feel like they could make clutch shots because he always made clutch shots.
He told Curry,
in
"You gonna
those
make the
moments.
shot, bro. I'm
So
gonna
to
punch you in the
me,
fucking mouth when we leave this floor."
and when
bro.
I grew up as a Rockets fan, when I grew up a Rockets fan, there was times where you feel like, man, they playing Chicago. There's no way in the world my team winning. I'm gonna watch for shits and giggles, but it's no way they gonna beat Chicago. Michael Jordan playing. You just felt like your team had no chance. So that's why I'm gonna always say Mike because of the fear factor. But LeBron is definitely in the stratosphere all by itself, though. 20 years.
Facts.
He also, you know who there's only one other person in LeBron's stratosphere. Y'all want to know his name? The Undertaker. A decade of destruction. LeBron had 2
Shout out
decades of
WrestleMania. Shout out
destruction.
WrestleMania.
Shout out to WrestleMania. Yo, LeBron had 2 decades of destruction, bro. He up there with fucking The Undertaker, bro. 20 years of dominance, bro.
Yeah, because Undertaker, Undertaker was undefeated in WrestleMania, right?
For a long time.
Right? Yeah.
For a
He
long
lost his
time,
last
20
match
plus
in
years, undefeated.
WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep,
So
completely agree.
LeBron
Yep.
up there in the Undertaker stratosphere. So I mean, but you still might have those wrestling fans who feel like Stone Cold the best ever or Shawn Michaels the best ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But in terms of decades of destruction, nobody put the work in like the Undertaker. Just like ain't nobody put the work in like LeBron. But I'm just a Jordan fan first. But what does
You
make
put
him the
that shit in
GOAT?
perfect terms, Q.
Yeah, I answered that. Go ahead, Ryan. Yeah, you right.
I mean, I don't know how you reciprocate off of that. That was just immaculate. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I completely
LeBron.
agree.
2 decades of destruction. 2 decades of destruction. He the
Then he
Undertaker
threw
of
in
this
the
shit, bro.
WrestleMania reference.
Right, yeah, right. He brought out the WrestleMania. I mean, shout out to the WWE, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean,
2 decades of
hey,
destruction.
LeBron, you watching this? You better go get the ring, my man.
Yeah, he the Undertaker of the NBA, dog.
My man went with Jordan and still gave him the highest ratings ever. How you do that?
How you do that? How you do that?
Destruction. 2
Hey,
decades of
hey,
destruction.
Hey,
Quad,
take right there.
that was great analysis, man.
But I thought of
can't.
Ron Money because Ron Money
special
is an Undertaker fan for that
You know
reason
it.
alone.
You know,
The duration of dominance. The duration of dominance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean. But to me, Stone Cold is the best ever, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, look, man, that
That's
was great
LeBron and
analysis,
Jordan.
man.
That's LeBron and Jordan. Stone Cold versus the
LeBron definitely.
Undertaker.
Hey, even if he don't win the ring this year, he definitely the GOAT, man. 40,000 points, going on 50,000 because he's definitely playing next year. I
And
mean,
ain't nobody gonna ever beat that.
ain't nobody ever going to top that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say, man. Great analysis by Quan. You know, I agree. Everything he said, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the truth. 2 decades of destruction, bro. That's LeBron.
That's facts. That's facts.
He in the class
But I
all
will
by
say
himself.
For me, I completely agree that Brian is in a class by himself, man. But I feel like Q hit the nail right on the head, and I love the reason why he went with Jordan, because I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm gonna go with Jordan. You feel what I'm saying? For me, the ship sailed. The ship sailed for LeBron, bro, and I'm sorry. And he's in the stratosphere by himself. But 2011, you playing with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and you blowing a championship and had a foreigner dancing in your strip club in Miami. That ship is sailed, bro. And to add to Q's point, that would have never happened with Jordan. You know why? Motherfuckers would have looked in Jordan's eyes and said, bro, no way we beating this man, bro. There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
No, we literally heard this from previous athletes on the Last Dance. That's what they used to say. Like, we used to look in this man's eyes and be fearful, bro.
Yeah, that's fact. That's
saying?
definitely fact.
Like, as big as LeBron is, as fast as he is,
he definitely not fearful. He definitely not fearful.
People still believe.
People still
doesn't put the fear
That's definitely fact.
That's exactly what it is. So
and he got all
at
the
the end of the day
talent in the world. He got all the talent.
And I remember when that series turned in 2011. The Heat was up 2-1. Dwayne Wade just hit a 3, and LeBron acted like they won a game.
Right.
Dallas came back. They won that game, and they didn't lose a game
since. Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because Bron thought it was wrapped up, and that was because he didn't know the winning mindset of it's not over until it's over, bro.
Right.
As great as he is, he could have easily put his foot on their neck and killed them out and choked them out.
He was supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't.
He
He
didn't.
wasn't an
So that
assassin
so
back
you
then. He wasn't a trained assassin back then.
That's
that ship
fact.
is gone.
That's
You
fact.
when a ship is sailed, you can't pull it back. It can come back. It's
I
not
mean,
the
after
same.
winning
It's
the
not the
first
same
series, though,
passengers on it. It's not
They
the same
already won
ship.
the finals. They already won the finals, though. So after
Yep,
winning that first
exactly.
finals, like, no, you can't say he didn't know when to not to win it. No, that's no. They should have won that finals, bro. They should have
That
won that finals.
I completely agree with that. They
They
definitely
should
should
have
have
won
won that
that
finals,
finals.
and
They
that's
should
why
have
to
won that
me
finals.
that ship has sailed. But to me,
Yeah.
Right.
that's why he is by far, and to me, this is why he's by far in this class of his own. But in second place, like he's by far like solidified in second place.
Right.
It's because
He said
Right.
he's by far
listen,
solidified
no,
second
no,
Because if
place.
listen.
Jordan
He
had
by far,
Bird
he just can't
or
pass Jordan,
Magic,
bro.
if Jordan
Yeah,
had Bird or Magic, ain't nobody beating them. Ain't nobody beating Jordan or Magic
exactly,
or Bird. Ain't nobody beating them. Ain't nobody beating them.
exactly,
Ain't
exactly.
nobody
So I
beating them.
mean, I look at it and Brown, you're great, and I feel like if he wins this, it's just more sprinkles. It's just more extras. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can't pull that shit back. It's just as simple as that, man. And I mean, it happened. That's the thing about it. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing about competition. That's the thing about what we do, even what we say and what we're doing, what we putting out here. We can't bring our words back, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like we
Right,
can come
right.
back and say, "Oh, I was wrong," this, that, and the third. But once you say what you say or you do what you do,
You gotta
it's out
stand
there.
on it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's out there.
Tyler,
So
stop.
Brian, he's clearly second to me, but just 2011, that ship has sailed, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that
Yeah.
fear factor is why that
Yeah.
ship sailed.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Nobody is
don't
saying
nobody
two
fear you.
one on two
Yeah, don't
one
nobody fear you.
on Mike.
Right. Right.
Mike would have punched somebody fucking lights out that he ain't get the ball in the fourth quarter. And that's the thing. You averaged 4 points a fourth quarter down
Right.
those final 4 games
Right.
that you lost, bro, or those
Right.
final
Right.
3 games that you lost.
Yeah. Yep.
4 points
Yep. No, that's not gonna cut it.
with
Yeah,
Jason Terry sticking you.
and not to keep beating up a dead horse, but when I hear this question, I think of somebody asking me, "Is Ovechkin the greatest hockey player of all time?" Because now he got more goals than Wayne Gretzky.
Right.
It's like, no, you
Yep.
still only got one
You
championship.
only got one. Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
The
What made
impact
Wayne
Right.
Gretzky
isn't the
so
same.
great?
The
He had
impact
the
isn't the same.
894 with the 5 rings. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yep.
Like, and
Right.
he had it
Yep.
was
Right.
the multiple
Dominance.
league
Her
MVPs.
Yep.
dominance.
You know what I
7
mean?
straight
7
MVP.
straight cups.
What the fuck?
7 straight cups. I mean, I get it. He had Mark Messier and all that shit, but still, he was still out there force. Couldn't nobody stop that
Bro,
man.
can we put this Wayne Gretzky shit to rest? 7 straight cups and 7 straight MVPs. That is fucking
That's
ridiculous,
ridiculous.
bro.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Like,
That's
stop
ridiculous.
bringing Wayne up, bro.
Stop.
Let's
Stop.
just stop bringing Wayne
Stop.
up, bro.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
I'm
And that's
sorry.
how we feel
I
Stop.
about
like Sid.
At one
I
point they
like
was killing
Alex.
my man Ovi. Oh, he
I like
couldn't win it.
Connor.
He couldn't win it. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. All right,
Yep.
so he won it. All right. But can he win again? Can he win again?
Exactly.
He's so
Exactly.
great. He can't win again.
Yep. And we hold everybody to that same standard. That was a great point, Q. Great
You
point, Q.
got
We
to be
don't
able
hold
to
nobody to a
duplicate
different
it.
standard. And Alex the Great, he understands that. Alexander the Great, like Alexander Ovechkin, he understands that. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So Brian is kind of the only one. I ain't gonna say the only one,
Fighting the
or
man.
the
No,
one
that's
that
a
kind
good
of, you
point.
know
No,
what I'm
Miz,
saying?
you right. He is. Ain't nobody else out here mad that, people
Right.
still saying
Patrick know
Ali
he
the
gotta
greatest
win
boxers
more.
up.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Patrick Mahomes know he
Maybe
gotta win more
Mayweather.
than me.
Maybe
LeBron. You have to
Mayweather.
win
Brady.
6. You
Maybe
have to win
Mayweather.
6, LeBron. You have to
Maybe
win
no,
6.
right? Maybe Mayweather Ali. Maybe Mayweather Ali. Mayweather
Yeah,
might
maybe
be,
Mayweather.
but
Right,
that's
right.
All
it.
right.
That's the only.
Mayweather
Yep.
the only one though who feel
Yeah.
like he's greater than the greatest.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mike got
Yep.
some merit to stand on.
No, but LeBron, he has to win 6. You have to.
You
You have
gotta
to
win
win
6,
6.
LeBron. You
You
got to.
have to. You
Yep.
have to win 6.
Yep.
You rocking the 23. You gotta win 6. You gotta win
Yep.
6.
You ain't make the kids stop wearing Jordans. Now let's say
Right.
now let's say
Right.
Nope.
this.
I would
Nope.
never
People to be
stop
like,
wearing Jordans.
say if
Nope.
people would have been like, yo,
Actually,
I
his
ain't wearing no
brand
more
is growing,
Jordans. This dude LeBron is everything. And now he would have
bro.
smashed that. He'd have been the greatest ever. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
If
another
he'd have
great
made
point
people
by
stop
Q.
wearing J's, LeBron
That's
would have been
another great point. Because guess
LeBron.
what? No
I
matter
would
how
never
much
stop
Brian
wearing
is ever
Jordans.
worth, Brian will never have his
If
logo
LeBron
because
would
he
have
doesn't
won
have a
9 straight,
logo
Brian, if
on
LeBron
his
would have won
jersey,
like
bro.
7, 8
He'll
straight,
never have his
you
logo
would have
on his
never wore
jersey
Jordans
because he's
again.
under
You would have
I
Nike.
never
don't
wore
know. I
Jordans
don't
again.
know. I don't know. I like Jordans better. I like
Yo,
Jordans
Oh,
can we
better.
pose that question next show? Yo, Miz, put
for
like
sure.
in what scenario would you have stopped wearing Jordans? Let's see what the fans think. I'm
I don't
telling
know. I
y'all,
would have never
we need
stopped
to put a
wearing
poll
Jordans.
out
I
there.
would have never stopped wearing
Facts.
Jordans. This
No,
man
that's
never
a great
lost.
Check
take,
for
This
John.
man
LeBron.
never lost. This man never lost. I would have never stopped wearing Jordans.
I'm gonna tell you this, Ryan. If Brown would have won that first finals, Jordan might have been done. I'm talking
I
about
don't
when he
think
was
so.
young up against the early Spurs.
I don't think
Jordan might
so.
have been cooked.
I
He
don't
might have
think
been
so.
cooked, bro. He
I
might
don't
have
I
been
think
don't think
cooked.
cooked,
so.
but the stove would have been on. The stove would have been on.
On high. On
Yeah,
I
high.
don't
on
think
high.
so.
The stove would have been on for sure.
Bro, Jordans is too pearl, bro. You can't never be like, all right, bro, stop it, bro.
Ryan,
Stop it.
it's an alternate universe out
Every
there where
color.
LeBron won every
Every
chip.
I ain't
color,
gonna
bro.
say. Yeah, they
Every
definitely
color.
Bro, it's
I
an
could get them in the
alternate
gray and
world
whites.
out
I
there,
could get them in
Ryan.
the blue and whites. Come on,
Ryan, it's an
stop it.
alternate universe out
Stop
there.
it.
Ryan, it's an alternate universe out there where LeBron won everything, bro, and they not wearing Jordans. But it
Fact.
just ain't this universe. It just ain't this one.
No, we still wearing Jordans. Bro,
I
do
The
I gotta
know,
show
I
you
multiverse.
know.
again?
It's
I
one of
gotta
them
show you again?
multiverses.
Look at
One of
this.
them multiverses.
Look
You
at
know what I'm
this.
saying?
I'm still
It's
wearing
one of
Jordans.
them out there. It's one of them
I'm
out there.
still
It
wearing
just ain't this
Jordans.
one.
Stop it.
It
Stop
just ain't
it.
this one. You know what I mean?
Stop it. I'm
Yo.
still,
LeBron, I
bro.
tried.
I
I
would
tried,
never
bro.
wear. I never got a pair of LeBrons. I never got a pair of LeBrons.
I got one pair of the nines, and they was fired. The nines is fired. The nines is fired.
I never
No,
wore the pair of
my
Nines
LeBrons.
is
favorites the
fire.
13s. My favorites the 13s. My favorites the 13s. I know
The
everybody
Jordans
like
or
the games.
LeBrons?
The
Jordans and
11s. I
LeBron.
like the 13s. I like the 13s. Jordans.
No,
Yeah.
we talking about LeBrons. We talking about LeBrons.
Which LeBrons I like?
Yeah. I got the nines.
That's
My
a hard
favorite is the
John.
LeBron nines.
That's
Is
a
my
hard
favorite.
John. That's a hard John.
If we talk about mics, I don't got no favorite. I take the 14, I'll take the 12, I'll take the 10s, the 11s, the 9s, the 8s, the 7s.
See,
But
that's
with
the thing. That's the thing. That's the
That's the
thing.
thing.
That's
I
the
don't even
thing.
think
you ain't
Bron
got no
just got that
LeBron favorites?
stature.
Bro,
No,
I
I don't
never
have
got a
any favorites.
pair of LeBrons, bro. I don't own a pair of
Nah.
LeBrons. I don't
Bro,
own a
that's
pair of
wild.
LeBrons. I
That's
don't know
wild.
what
And
number
I
to
think
get.
Kevin Durant got better basketball sneakers than him. I think Kevin Durant got the best ball sneaks out right now. That's a good one for the chat. Who y'all think got the best ball sneaks out right now? For me, it's Kevin Durant. I think
Jordan.
Kevin Durant got the best ball sneaks out right now.
Jordan.
I'm talking about
my
active
boy
players,
Brian.
motherfucker.
He don't even play no
Of
more.
course.
Jordan.
He said he don't play no more.
He don't even play no more. Jordan. I can't go in the sneaker store and be like, let me get those
And you
KD.
can
Let me
drink
get
them.
those LeBron.
Come on.
Oh, shit, they got the
You drink
13s?
no other-
Hey,
Y'all
Brian,
got
he
the
said that you can
13s?
hoop in them and drink in them, Brian.
Y'all got the 13s?
But the funny part about what Miz said though, if you got one pair of J's, you going to hoop on them or you going to the club in them?
Man, I'm not hooping in no
clubbing them.
Jordan. Stop it.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
Brian.
doing. You know what I'm doing.
That's
I'm
his point.
posted up
You
like a
get money if
mailbox.
you hoop
You
in
I'm
not
them.
posted
hooping
up
in
like a
them. You not
mailbox.
gonna hoop in
I'm
them.
posted up like a mailbox. I'm not going to no goddamn. Man, I'm out here. I'm
not
out
going
here.
to nobody court.
I'm out here.
I'm not going to
I'm
nobody
out here.
gymnasium.
Somebody
I'm
court.
out here. I'm out here. I'm out here. I'm
No, but I
posted
gotta
up,
feel
man.
him though. If
I'm
I got
posted
one
up.
pair of J's, I ain't going to the court. I
Come
ain't
on,
going to the
man.
court.
Come on, man. We don't wear J's with the ball in
That's a
them.
fact.
We don't wear
That's a
J's the
fact.
ball in them. You can't. You ain't
Hell no.
Jordan. Who you think you is, Jordan? Stop it.
That's like buying
Stop
Tim's
it.
to work in.
Stop
Nah,
it.
bro. I'm grabbing these buddies to stand on the corner, bro. Fuck is you
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about?
out
I'm
here.
about to do no
I'm
community
out here.
work.
I'm out
Fuck
here,
you mean?
bro. I
Yeah.
rock my J's on just to look fly, bro. I'm out here, bro. I'm out here.
Facts.
I'm out here. I'm a
Great
ball in
point.
some LeBrons.
Great point.
I'm a ball in some LeBrons though. I'm gonna scuff these up real quick. Because he ain't Jordan. He not
I
Jordan.
definitely feel like they meant to scuff up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he
They
not
definitely meant
Jordan.
to.
He not Jordan. I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
but
these
my
LeBrons
favorite
to
pair of
ball in.
LeBrons is the LeBron 9s. Chat.
No,
Okay.
no,
Let me know what
No,
y'all
let us
favorite
know.
pair of LeBrons
Favorite
is.
pair of
Chat.
LeBrons.
no.
Especially for the GOAT Bron fans. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what your favorite pair of Brons is. And I wanna know. I wanna know. You know what I mean?
The
Because
Space
for me,
Jams,
KD been killing the
the Space
sneak
Jams
Jones lately.
too. No, them Jones was trash,
Them
bro.
Jones. Yeah, I ain't
Them
Y'all
like
ain't
Jones
the
was
like
Space
them?
Jams.
You
trash.
ain't like the
I ain't like the
LeBron
Space
Space
Jams.
Jams?
No, them Jones was horrible, bro.
The
Stop it.
colorway was cool, but I ain't really like the design of the sneak. I ain't really like the design of the
Right.
sneak.
That's
Them
where I
Jones was
think
trash,
Bobby
bro.
lacking is
Stop it.
at the design of the sneak. They be a little, but he big,
The
so they
Michael
be a little
Jordan
bit
Space
bulky
Jams, the
to
4-5s, I
really
rock them nine
like
times
hold
out of 10.
his body
Twice on
structure. You know what I'm
Sunday.
saying?
Twice on Sunday. I rock the 4-5s twice on Sunday. Twice on Sunday. Come holla at me. The Space Jam Jordans, I'm rocking them twice on Sunday. Twice on Sunday, yes. Yes.
Twice on Sunday. I mean, they
Twice
was
on
simple. That's
Sunday.
why. They was
Yes.
simple as hell.
You're not
Alien
gonna get me
Mountain.
to say nothing. You're not
Catch
gonna
me
get me
on
to say
Alien
nothing stupid
Mountain when I'm
about
slamming
Jordan.
on niggas. I'm
You ain't gonna
slamming
get
on
me to
niggas. I'm
say
on the
nothing stupid
corner.
about. I love
I'm on.
Jordan.
I'm on the corner at Darian Lehigh. I'm out here. I'm out here, huh?
You know,
I'm out
Area
here.
Lehigh. You better
I'm
have
out
some
here.
football
Darian
team
Lehigh.
named
I'm on
out
the
of
corner.
fucking Area Lehigh, my boy. Damn. But let's move on for the fans. If y'all don't know that, that's the trenches. My boy talking about the deep trenches. You feel me?
Right.
Can Giannis or Luka surpass Jokic as the best player in the NBA with a great finals run or maybe even a championship this year?
I feel like
Mm.
Giannis is somebody who's up there with I got Giannis above Luca and right underneath the Jokic. So yeah,
Mhm.
with an excellent
Same here.
performance with an excellent performance this postseason, yeah, he can get up there. Talent wise, he's not that far away from him. It's just that Jokic,
Mhm.
man, he just make everything look easy. He make getting
Facts.
rebounds look easy. He make
Facts.
passing the
It's the
rock look
skill
easy.
aspect.
He be
His
out there
his
shooting threes.
footwork.
He
Yep.
be out there shooting
Yep.
threes, so he make a lot of things
Yep.
look easy. Where we know that
Mhm.
Giannis he still got some demons on the court,
He a
from the
hard
free
work
throw
dude. You know
line.
what I'm saying? He gonna run you over. He gonna
Yeah,
spin dunk on you.
yeah.
He gonna outwork you. That's what he gonna do.
So
Jokic, he
could
just
he
gonna
ever
outskill you. It's a
surpass?
different.
So could he ever surpass the Joker in totality? Probably not, but he could get close, like a 1B, like a 1A, 1B type of shit. Because I ain't
Right.
gonna dish Giannis neither. I'll take Giannis still to this
Right.
day. If I
Right.
had to start a
Right.
Yep.
team that wasn't
I'll
with
probably take him over Jokic because at the
Right.
end of the day, I mean, you still
Right.
play defense. You know what I mean, I
he
love
definitely
me some
still play
Giannis. I
defense.
would say
He
that.
Right.
definitely still
Yep.
play
Right.
I
defense.
love me some
Yeah, so
Giannis.
he
You know what I
right
mean?
there. He right there.
Right. Right.
Agreed.
What you think,
Right.
Ryan?
I mean, yeah. I mean, shout out to my uncle, man. I know. I remember I took him to the Sixers in Milwaukee game, and he was telling me about this kid. I mean, 6, 7 foot basically, can dribble, can
Yeah.
shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like this kid is all
What
world.
he
You
was
know
a
what I'm
young
saying?
bull.
Like this boy was all world. He cooked my Sixers. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even cook my Sixers. It was fucking Tony Snell. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even on the team no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tony
But you know what
Snell.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But shout out to my uncle Steve. You know what I'm saying? This basically like his best player. You know what I'm saying? Like this boy is all world, man. Like, and if he can if he could find a jump shot, this boy could go like he
If
could
that
turn the game
shot
around. You
that
know
he's
what I'm saying?
developing gets consistent,
Oh
which I
man,
got a prediction
don't
on.
let this man know how to shoot because this boy,
Good point.
this boy is a created player. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
this,
definitely a
this is
creative player. He
this
definitely a
the boy
creative
you create
player.
on the video game. You know what I'm saying? Like this is him. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
I
that's
think
true.
he can. I think he can surpass Luka and Jokic. You know what I'm saying? But Jokic, man, that ball out there, he doing shit. I ain't even want to talk about Jokic because I think Embiid better than Jokic. But don't get me, hey, chat, don't come at me, man. Don't come at me. You know what I'm saying? I love Embiid to death, but Jokic, man, this boy be out there doing shit that I didn't even think he could do. You know what I'm saying? He be out
Right,
there passing
right.
shit, scoring shit, rebounding shit, assisting shit. You be like, damn, man, this boy is good. But Giannis, don't let this boy Giannis get a shot, man, because man, this boy get a shot, bro. And don't let him end up a teammate with Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? They winning chips. They winning back-to-back chips. You might just give him the trophy at the beginning of the year because
Can y'all imagine that, yo?
Steph Curry get a
If like
Giannis.
if KD
If
get
Steph
traded to like
Curry get a
Dallas, right?
Giannis,
Say Dallas
They
acquired
should win
like
two
KD,
straight.
right?
They should win two
And
straight.
then
But for the
and
sneakers
then
is on the
Golden State
line.
like, all right, we gonna
Steph
go get
Curry get a
Giannis.
Giannis.
Yo, that shit'd be that'd be too many stars in the Western Conference. I don't think they should be able to
Would
let
it?
shit
It
happen,
would
bro.
be. It would
I
be.
Would
move
it?
over to the Western Conference.
This
I'll move over to the
this
West.
version of
I'll
Giannis,
holler at
yeah,
y'all.
yeah, yeah.
We doing shows from the West Side now.
Oh well. Oh well. The
Maybe in
man is
another
free
4
agent. Oh
years,
well.
not. Maybe in
Oh
another
well.
4 years,
Don't let
not
him go.
Ryan.
Don't let him go to Golden State. Don't let him do it.
Facts.
Somebody better
Yep.
sign him before Golden State do. But if Steph Curry get Giannis, they might just get him the trophies already, man, because it's gonna get ugly. You know what I'm saying? If this man get a shot, it's gonna get ugly, man. That's the only downfall in his game because he don't shoot. But if this man know how, man, oh my god, man, oh my goodness,
Yep. Yep.
Giannis, I'm
Agreed.
taking Giannis. Give me Giannis.
Agreed. Agreed. For me, I would say I think they both got a shot at going past Jokic. It's just Jokic special, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't really want to take nothing away from him, but how can you argue if Giannis get a second championship? And if he get a second championship, that's probably coming with a second Finals MVP. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how could you argue against that as him being the best player in the NBA? Especially this year. Now, I don't see it happening, of course. You feel what I'm saying? But if he do it, I definitely would put Giannis ahead of him. Luka, maybe not, just because he got Bron. You feel what I'm saying? And Bron is still playing top tier. And we're not going to sit up there and act like Austin Reeves ain't more consistent right now than Jamal Murray is. You feel what I'm saying? And Jamal Murray is Jokic's second best player. So I hope Jokic get a little bit more help. But right now, Luka just got a little bit more help than him. And I think Luka is going to have an opportunity to win that championship this year. So I don't think, I mean, it'll put him there. I think a championship will put him with Giannis and probably put him in the conversation, but I don't think he'll be better than Giannis or better than Luka, in my opinion. I don't think anybody will put him above Giannis or Lucas, above Giannis or Jokic if Luka win a championship. In my opinion.
Right. I completely agree.
What about Steph though? Y'all think Steph could get that number one GOAT title if he gets another championship this year or just in the rest of his career?
I seen this one the bill earlier before the show started. I looked at it. I'm like, I want to say though.
This was a debate that we had, a heated debate. You know what I'm saying last time. So no, I definitely want to hear from Q.
No, I do think there is a world where Steph Curry could be the best point guard of all time. I do think it. And if he won another chip, that'd be 5. He got 4 already, right? So that'd be 5. That'll put him right there with Magic. Magic being one of the greatest passers we ever seen. Steph Curry being one of the greatest shooters we ever seen. So it'd just be, do you appreciate the ability to pass or the ability to create shots on your own and stuff like that, and to be the greatest shooter in the game history? So yeah, it is a world where we'll crown Steph Curry the greatest point guard before we crown LeBron the greatest ever. Yeah, I mean,
I do agree with that. I think that's a lot closer debate. I agree.
Yeah, I do think Steph will end up having that title if he could just win one more title. To me, he right there with Magic. All that him being beneath Magic nonsense, I don't want to hear no more of that, because Magic had help. Yeah, Magic was a freak, 6'9" point guard, but he had Hall of Famers on his team as well. So I don't want to hear none of that about Steph Curry played with Durant or Steph Curry played with Thompson. Magic played with Hall of Famers as well. So it is a world. It is a world where I do see Steph Curry being the greatest point guard ever. Officially, not just my take on it. It'll be official.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I completely agree with him because I already have him in my top 5. So another ring to him, to his legacy, I the whole world should have him in their top 5. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this would trump him over Magic if you got Magic in your top 5. So with another ring with him, with him adding it to his resume, it should have him in it should have him in the all-time greats. So I think I could see it happening. I'm riding with Golden State this year, so I can see it happening. Yeah, or next year, even if they good as superstar next year, who don't want to play with Steph Curry? You know what I'm saying? That man is the easiest way to get you to a ring.
Got a chance.
That's what I'm saying. That man is the easiest way to get you to the ring than trying to defend one or go against them.
But Ryan, just to go against one thing you said though, Ryan, it don't gotta be with Golden State for me though. I don't care where Steph go. I'm riding with Steph. Even if they ain't Golden State.
But I don't see Golden State letting that man walk. Why would you let that?
They shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Why would you let that man walk? He's the greatest player in their history. You know what I'm saying? So. Why would you let that man walk?
And he got a good relationship with Kerr. I think that's probably the only way that would happen. Almost like the Patriots situation. You get what I'm saying? It's like they pick the coach over the player. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, he's a lifer. I agree.
Yeah.
Right. But like I said, you don't want none of these superstars coming to Golden State trying to team up with this man, because it's going to happen again.
None of these young guys.
It's going to happen again. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody going to Golden State because it's going to happen. Even with Jimmy Butler, like, they got a chance to win it again with Jimmy Butler. We seen that happen. Jimmy Butler took some unknown players to the finals and now he ended up with Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in history of the game, and don't think it can't happen. Please do not think this cannot happen, because it can happen.
No, it can happen. We know it can happen. It can happen.
Right, but so that's what I'm saying. So I already got him in my top 5. Another ring, it should solidify him in the top 5.
It should be official. It should be official. Another ring, it should be official.
It should be official.
Facts. And I agree. And I agree with Ryan. He's definitely already my GOAT, but that's my fandom. I also I spoke to Q when we was having this heated debate. Like I understand that that's a hard debate to really argue for Stephen Curry right now, especially going up against Magic Johnson. But I agree with Q's take as well. Like once it gets to that point where it's 5-5, it's gonna be right there. It's really gonna be on preference and
a
it's gonna be on
unanimous
generation,
MVP.
honestly.
A unanimous MVP.
But you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say he won a national championship and he came in, he won the finals in his rookie year. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and for me, that's something that's kind of equal to unanimous MVP, especially since Steph didn't complete the job. If Steph won a chip that year, he won unanimous MVP. You probably bury it, especially with the 73 wins.
Right.
Even with that right now on his resume, it's dead.
Right.
But you got that, and you folded that finals, bro. Not completely folded, but 16 points per game, I believe, in the last 4 games of that finals. And yeah, man, that plays a part. You feel what I'm saying? So I would definitely think that it puts him right up there, and it's all about your preference at that point. It's about do you like the longevity of Stephen Curry's career and what he did, or do you like that peak? Because you got to think, Magic only played 9 years, been to 5 finals. Or no, he went to 7 finals, something like that, because he lost a lot. He won 5 finals.
Yeah, he lost.
He won 5. He went to
he lost
5.
to the Bird. He lost to the Bird.
Went to 8.
No, he lost to the Sixers.
No,
he lost
played
1
12
to the
years.
Sixers.
Yeah, he lost 1 to the Sixers and he lost 1 to Bird.
He played 12 years, went to 9 finals.
Yeah.
And won 5 of them.
Right.
And how many MVPs? 2 or 3?
2. 2
MVPs. So I mean, his resume is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Magic. I don't want anybody to ever forget what Magic meant to the game, what Bird meant to the game. You feel what I'm saying? Because what it is right now is really because of what that rivalry meant for NBA. You feel what I'm saying?
We always got to speak on the history. You always got to speak on the history, always.
For sure.
That's how you move forward. That's how we educate the youth. We got to give y'all the history, guys.
Right.
Facts.
And
that's how this is why these dudes are so. This is why these dudes are who they are. This is why LeBron is who he is, because he probably saw one player and he's like, I like that. And then he saw another player. I like that. Another player. I like that. All that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Stay educated on the game. And I don't ever want to try to diminish what Magic did or anything like that. That's why, to me, he's still clearly number 2. But, yeah, I think this another one would just make it a fair debate for Steph, in my opinion, as a Steph Curry fan. What about a second ring for Jason Tatum? What our resident Bostonian? Go first, Q. What would a second ring do for Tatum in his legacy, bro?
Add to it. It is going to help add to it, because right now the Celtics is still the best team in the NBA, contrary to what the record says right now. But the team-wise, the Celtics is the best.
We can't hear you, bro.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the last thing y'all heard me say?
I don't know. I can't even lie.
No, I was saying
you were saying it was still the best team in the league, contrary to the record.
To their record, and Tatum gonna have to solidify the Eastern Conference Final MVP. He gonna have to solidify the Finals MVP. But other than that, it just adds to his legacy. A second ring just adds to the legacy. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a one and done team. This team is just too good to be a one and done. You know what I mean? So if they could somehow finesse 3 out this team, man, he up there. He gonna be up there, top 5 small forwards of all time.
That's
three chips for the Celtics will put him. Will make him the greatest Celtic of all time.
That's fact.
Well, Bird got 3.
Bird got 3.
Yeah, Bird got 3.
Bird also, if y'all ever noticed, just like, and I'm glad that you spoke on the Michael Jordan show on The Last Dance. Well, the Celtics also got a docu-series. So, chat, if y'all want to know your history on the Celtics, they got a dope-ass documentary on HBO.
Celtics only.
Is it called Celtics Only? You saw the I thought it was called Celtic Pride or something like that.
Put it in the comments because I want to watch it too. It's called Celtics
It's a dope ass documentary, and it
Yeah.
showed the greatness of Bird, and it also showed his ailments. He was a player that put it all on the floor. So he didn't care about his body. That's why he had to retire early because
His
after
back was
all them
fucked up
years
at
of
the end.
diving on the floor,
Yep.
chasing balls, and you know
Yep.
back in the day you could really fight in the NBA. So
And they didn't
where
have a nutrition back then. They didn't
if
know
they
the
wasn't on
science and all that.
nutrition,
Yep.
they didn't even have
They
yo
was
in
just
the
going out
mid
there
'80s.
stretching.
They
That's it.
didn't even have ACs in the in the you know in the
Yep.
office.
Yeah, they used to it used to be rough
The
back then, bro.
circumstances
Like,
was crazy in
yep.
the '80s,
Yep.
and
Yep.
so
It
due to
was
wear
worse
and
than a lot
tear,
of these high schools, bro. It was worse than a lot of these high schools is out here.
no AC in the you know. But it was a dope ass a docu series, and it just showed that you know due to wear and tear that Bird had to give up his career early. You know what I'm saying? So if
I'm
Jason
gonna watch
Tatum
that,
finished
John.
with 3, play 15 years, multiple MVPs in the playoffs, I feel like he'll be crowned. He could be crowned the greatest Celtic of all time. Just get the 3, Tatum. Just
That's
get
a
the
bold
3.
statement. That's a bold statement.
He gonna have the longevity. He's going to have
Over Bill?
longevity.
You think he can surpass Bill though?
Yeah, I think so.
I think up here, being amongst now what you talking about? The black community still might got Bill Russell #1, but
Right.
up here
Right.
in Boston, Bird is
Oh
the
yeah,
#1 Celtic of all
yeah,
time.
yeah. We know what
Yeah.
they was
Yeah,
doing
they
during
love some
Bill's
bird.
time. They
They
didn't
They love
love
appreciate
Bird
Bill.
they
in
love bird
Boston.
because at
They
that
love
time the
Bird
Yeah,
in
black people,
Boston.
facts.
the
I'm
African
just
You
speaking
got
the
American
it.
people
real.
wasn't
Now,
Right,
if
that
you want to
right,
important.
say the black community,
right, right.
we might acknowledge Bill Russell is
Great
the
point.
greatest Celtic of all time.
Right. Right.
Great point.
But up here, it's
Right.
Larry Bird. It's Larry
Yeah,
Bird
that's
for
Great
sure.
fact.
point.
That's fact. You can't tell them nothing about Larry Bird up there
It's Larry
in the
Bird.
Beantown.
Watch the
Yeah.
documentary.
Yeah,
Watch the
Yeah.
documentary. They
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
love
watch it. I'm
Bird.
gonna watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean I completely agree, but I would say like a second ring due for Tatum. I would say he will have to win a Finals MVP in this ring just to shut the critics up. You know what I'm saying? I still hear a lot of critics coming from out of like ESPN or like some insider or saying like he need to do this or who team it is. You know what I'm saying? We all think
Hmm.
it's Jalen Brown team, but if he solidify NBA
Eastern Conference Final MVP and a NBA
Eastern
Finals
Conference
MVP.
MVP, an NBA Finals MVP, and an NBA regular season MVP, the critics won't say nothing about this man. He has to literally win the MVP of the league and the Finals MVP for the critics to shut up. So the day he do that, that's when he'll have no more critics. But I completely agree with Quant. If he win 3 out of the next 5 years, they shouldn't say nothing about this kid because this kid is a walking bucket, man. Like I said,
Especially.
I had him as the MVP on the MadMizzy Sports show. If you
Yeah.
look go back to the if you go back to the when the NBA started and
Hmm.
Miz asked this
Well,
question,
who we picked? Who we picked for our
who
regular
your pick
season
who your
MVP?
pick as the MVP of the season? I
Yeah.
said Jason Tatum, and he didn't conquer that. And I ain't saying like we
It
ain't gonna
wasn't
throw
because of
shade
him
at the
though.
man. SGA was just on another he was just
Yeah,
on another
Another
planet.
level.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
those top 3 guys we was already talking about, SGA, Jokic, and Giannis just had
You know what I'm
breakthrough
saying?
years.
So
So
yeah, I get it. It's what 7th year in the league. He should be conquering it. But look, you got a young kid on the rise. You still got Jokic doing whatever he think he can do. You got Giannis. He could win this shit anytime he want to. For real, if you want to be critical, Giannis could win this shit every year for real because he's that
facts.
big. He's really
But
that big. But Jason Tatum, if you look at Jason Tatum's body, you be like, yo, this boy is really KD for real, but it's better, but younger. He's
with
KD
muscle,
but younger.
with muscle
He's
Mhm.
mass.
KD but younger. This
Yep.
boy could win the MVP. So if a second ring, he gotta go get the MVP finals. He gotta go get the MVP finals for the critics to shut up and they be like, yo, this boy really for real.
Well, they're going to win it this year. I'm betting
I
on them.
think
I'm
so.
betting on the Celtics to win it this year.
I
They got
think
the
so.
best team for me.
I
They
think
might
so.
not, but to me, they got the
I think
best
so.
team.
I definitely think so.
So,
I definitely think so.
AQ, I got a insider question for you. With you being our Bostonian resident, what's the word on Jalen Brown's injury? What they saying up there?
Oh
What they saying
man,
about those
that's a
knee
good question.
injections?
No, that's a good question. I ain't really been knowing that. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. But I'm gonna do my research
You
and
can
I'll
come
get
back
back.
when we do our
I'm gonna get
media
back.
reaction tomorrow. Yeah.
Damn. So Jalen
Definitely come
Brown,
back to us
he
on that one.
Yeah, he
yeah.
dealing with a knee injury.
He getting knee
Yeah, he's
injections
dealing with a
right
knee
now.
injury.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta do my research.
So
on
I
that,
think
yeah.
that could add to his legacy, especially if Jalen isn't at 100% or
But
going
that's
out
a
there
good
and there's a,
yes. And
you feel what
let
I'm
me
saying? Because
piggyback on
now
that.
he's going to have to carry
This
them. You feel what I'm
definitely the
saying?
Yes,
time. This
yes,
definitely the
Yup,
time to quiet
exactly.
the
Take the
critics.
bull by the horns and
Yeah,
yup,
yep,
exactly.
yeah,
And we
yep.
all know, we all feel like it's his team. I feel
yeah,
like we all know it's his team.
yeah,
But it's always that, like, we know negativity sells in America. So you always got to throw that wedge in between. Oh well,
The
is
monkey
it really
wrench.
Jalen Brown's team?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? We know it ain't.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but
that's
that's
not to knock
Tatum fault
JB. That's
though.
not to knock JB.
No, that's not to knock him, but that's Tatum fault for leaving that. Because remember, guys, it was a point
For
where they was
sure.
about to separate these two. These two
Right.
Yeah.
was headed for
Right.
divorce.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Y'all couldn't figure it out. Y'all was heading for divorce, but they did figure it out. But
Right.
what Tatum did was he left too much on the plate for somebody to say, I think it's equal. Y'all
Yep.
share
Yep.
equal responsibility when they really
Right.
don't.
Right.
They really don't. It just look like it because Tatum is so gracious out there. But Tatum, it's time to own the team, bro. You the best player on this team, and it's time for you to to add to Miz's point. If they could duplicate what they did last year without the assistance of
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown early on in
Yeah.
the playoffs,
Right. Right.
Tatum, it's time, Tatum. Because
Right.
if you
Right.
don't come through,
Right.
They
it's
gonna
Right.
gonna
hold it
only
against you.
give more credit to Jalen Brown than what
Right.
he really
Right.
adds to the
No, I
Celtics
Yep.
team.
completely
They
agree.
couldn't
I
win when
completely
JB
agree.
was hurt.
I
You know what I'm
completely
saying? But
agree.
when JB was healthy, they was balling.
Right.
Yep.
Right. I
Yep.
completely
Yeah, man.
agree. I
Yeah.
completely agree. This is the
We know
perfect
how.
time to
Yep.
quiet the
We
critics.
know the headlines coming.
The
Yep.
headline,
Right.
Tatum,
Exactly.
get your mind right, Tatum. Because I expect
Right.
big
Yep.
things from Tatum, dog. I rock with Tatum.
Facts.
I rock with
I mean,
Tatum.
we
Agreed.
all gonna
Agreed.
sit here
I
and say,
fucks
"Oh, they
with
don't got
Tatum
Jalen
game,
Brown.
bro.
The other team can do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they want to do." But no, this is Jason Tatum team.
But
If you
Ryan,
really
they
want to
not in the
quiet
West.
everybody,
But they not in the West though, Ryan. They in the East. So it's only a couple
Yep.
teams you need Jalen Brown for,
Yep.
or both of
that's
them for.
fact.
Yep.
It's
That's
only a
fact.
couple
Facts.
teams you need them both to
Great
be there
point,
That's
for.
Q.
fact.
Great
That's
point.
fact.
They in
They
the
That's
not going
East.
to
fact.
that
They in the
Western
East.
That's
Conference
fact.
caucus.
That's facts. That's facts.
Facts.
It's only
That's a
Cade
big
Cunningham
because I feel like he
and
can carry
Jalen
the
Brunson.
legacy
It's
if
only
he
Cade
going through the
Cunningham and
Western
Jalen
Conference.
Brunson.
Yep.
It's only
And
Cade
that's
Cunningham
yo, you be
and Donovan
disrespecting
Mitchell.
the Cavaliers, Ryan.
And Donovan Mitchell. My
No,
bad. My bad.
you
My
be
bad. My
disrespect.
bad.
No, you
My
be
bad. My
disrespecting the
bad.
Cavaliers,
My
bro.
bad. My
The
bad. My
Cavs is
bad.
serious,
My
Ryan.
bad. My bad. My
And
bad.
so is the
Donovan Mitchell and
Pacers to a
Darius
lesser
Garland.
degree. And so
My
is the
bad. My
Pacers.
bad. But they not gonna see them in the first round. They're
No, they
not gonna
not.
see
They
them in
not.
the first round.
They not.
They're not gonna
They
see them
got
in the first
Detroit.
round.
Who
So
they got? Who they got?
by the time they see them, they should be healthy. Jalen Brown should be playing.
Yeah,
Okay,
he should be.
okay.
He should be good by then. He should be good by then.
Yeah, they're not gonna see
But
the
still,
Cavs in the first round.
But one of y'all got the Celtics sweeping the first round. Don't one of y'all said it? Y'all said
Yeah,
I
4-0.
think the Celtics
yeah.
gonna
Without
sweep the
Jalen
first
Brown,
round.
they should beat Orlando in 5.
Yeah, I got them beating them in 4 still.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Especially if Pablo step up because then it's gonna force
It's
Tatum to
this.
step
I
up,
got
and
them.
then
I
that
got
might
them
wake
winning
up a
one. I
sleeping
got
giant.
Orlando winning one.
I got Orlando winning 1, but
I
they
like
should beat
that.
them
I
in
respect
4.
that.
They should
I
beat them
respect
in
that.
4.
They
They
play
could beat them in
defense.
4 without Jalen Brown. They should beat
I
them in 4
respect that.
without Jalen Brown.
But I'm expecting big things from Paolo. Hey, Paolo, come on, Paolo, get us one, Paolo.
We,
I mean,
we
I
was
could
going a
agree
little
with that.
crazy
I
on
could
this
agree with
NBA
that.
talk though, so we just gonna keep it flowing. We gonna skip our NFL talk for right now because the NBA just going crazy. Let's get into the predictions, man. Let's get into the official predictions for these playoffs, man. Yeah, man, lock them in, lock them in, lock them the fuck in, man. I kind of want to start it off with the games that start off tomorrow, tomorrow. So
All right.
let's start off. We got the first game, Bucks and the Pacers. Who y'all taking in that series? I don't really care who y'all taking in game 1, but who y'all got in the series and how many games? Yeah. Pressure time. Pressure time. Yeah, Q. Fix the hat, Q. Come on, bro.
Yo, it's the Bucks and the Pacers.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yo, I'm
sir.
just
First game.
because of what we talked about previously on the MadMizzy Sports show, with a lack of
Yes, sir.
Dame, I gotta go Pacers in 6.
Okay.
Pacers in 6.
Okay.
I don't got Milwaukee winning 3, man. Pacers in 6.
Okay. I'm gonna go Bucks in 7 because I just got the report about
With
I
Dame
got the
coming back?
report about Dame Lillard. He got the clear about the blood
He
clot.
got the clearance.
Clear about the blood clot. He might come back in the series. I
He
ain't saying
definitely
it's
gonna come
gonna
back
be
in the
the first
series.
2
It ain't
games,
gonna be
It's
the
gonna be
first
but
too
two
late.
games.
he can
It's
make a
gonna be
It's
too
probably gonna be
comeback.
like
late.
He
game
can
3,
make a
game 4.
comeback. So I'm gonna go Bucks in 7. This is a humbug. This is a humbug pick.
Yo, the
I like
Pacers
Yes,
is
the
an
sir.
Pacers.
up-tempo team, yo. I'm telling
I
these young boys,
know.
they be running the whole game. They
Yep.
be
That's
moving.
bad.
The
Facts.
Pacers
But
move.
Giannis and Dame though, they don't got nobody to stop Giannis.
If they had Dame, I would have said Milwaukee in 6. If they had Dame start up, but Ron,
They ain't
I'm
don't play
going
no D, so
Pacers.
it's still gonna go
I'm going
7. It's
Pacers.
still gonna go 7. The best team gonna win in 7. So I'm
All
gonna
right,
go the
I'll switch
Bucks.
it to 7. No. I gotta say Pacers in 6. Cause if I go 7, I'm gonna be more inclined to go Milwaukee. I
All
gotta
right,
Hey,
say
you
yeah.
better go
Pacers in
7, you
6.
definitely
Milwaukee.
gotta go.
You
You gotta go
you gotta go
Milwaukee.
Game
Milwaukee,
7,
man.
I'm
They
going
got the better
Milwaukee.
players.
Now
Yeah, so I
you
gotta
They
go
definitely
got the
gotta.
better
If you
Pacers in
gonna go
6.
players.
Pacers, you gotta go 6. You gotta
I'm
go
gonna
I
go
gotta
6.
go
Bucks in
Pacers.
7. I'm gonna go Bucks in 7.
And they got the home court. I think no, game 6 will be in Milwaukee though.
No, game 6 will be in game
Yeah,
6 will
game
be
6
in
will be. It'll be in
game 6 will
Milwaukee.
be in Indiana.
They do the what they do the 2-3-2 now?
No, 2-1-2-1-2. Or
2
2-1-2-1-1-1-1.
2
Two
2
two
Hold up.
two
Say it
two two
again.
one one
2-2-1-1-1.
one.
Yeah,
Two two
1-1-1.
two,
one
two,
Okay,
one
one,
okay,
one.
one,
okay,
one.
okay, okay, okay.
2-2-1-1-1.
Ron said 2-1-2-1. I'm like, oh, that's like
Yeah,
9
no.
games,
That's
bro.
like 10 games.
2-2-1-1-1. 2-2-1-1-1. So
All
game
right.
6 will be in Indiana.
Yeah.
Game 6 will
Okay,
be in
okay,
Indiana.
okay. That makes
Game
sense.
7
That
will
makes
be in
sense.
Milwaukee
So
because
I'm taking
they the
Indiana in
highest seed.
6. I'm taking Indiana in 6.
Mm-mm. Milwaukee
I'ma
is 7.
go. I'm gonna go Milwaukee in 7 as well, because y'all know I've been rocking. I don't feel confident because I ain't put the hat on, but I've been rocking this shit all year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going Milwaukee in 7. I'm going Milwaukee. No,
Dame got the
no
okay to
logical
come
fucking
back,
shit,
bro.
man.
Dame
No
got the
logical
okay to
fucking
come
Damn,
shit.
back.
niggas
Now
been trying to let me know.
if I would
That's
have
No,
got the
no, no.
crazy.
report saying he would
That's
have missed the
crazy.
series, I would have went Indy in 6.
You ain't miss.
I would have went the Pacers in 6. But he got the okay to come back. So if they could lose game 1 and Dame's still gonna be able to come back, bro.
Yep.
I just think it's gonna be too
Next,
late. It's gonna be too
the
late.
3:30 game tomorrow is Clippers versus Nuggets in in Denver, right? Yep, in Denver. No, hold on.
No, in Los Angeles.
Yeah, in Los Angeles. In Los
The
Angeles.
Clippers, the higher seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna go ahead
Who
and
Clippers is
y'all
the
say
taking?
this,
4th
yo.
seed.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Who
say
y'all
this,
taking?
man. I'm rocking with the consistency of the Clippers. I
Mhm.
know it's gonna
I
be
like that.
crazy. I should go Nuggets because they got the best player on the floor, but I like the camaraderie of the Clippers with Kawhi. If Kawhi there, is James Harden there, is Ben Simmons there, I'm going there. I'm
I know
going
my man ain't
Clippers
say Ben
in
Simmons.
This
7.
man said Ben Simmons on the
Clippers in
MadMizzy
7.
Sports Show.
Ben, hey Benny, I still want you to play for the Sixers, Benny.
This
I'm going
nigga
Clippers in
said,
7.
Hey, don't say that shit on my show. Don't say that shit on our show, bro. Don't say that shit on our show,
he
bro.
said Ben Simmons on the
Benny,
MadMizzy
come on,
Sports.
Benny. Benny,
Stop
come
it.
on. But no, Clippers in 7 though. I'm taking Clippers in 7.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I like the Clippers in 6.
Over Denver,
You
right?
like
Yo,
the Clippers
disrespect
in
Jokic.
6?
If Kawhi been quiet this whole season. He showed you what he can do when he was on that court.
Yeah.
And
Nasty.
this is the Toronto Clippers. If Kawhi give you what he gave you in Toronto,
They
the
can easily
Clippers
win
in
the
6.
championship. If
The
if he
Clippers
playing
in
like how he
6.
played in Toronto, they'll
Yep.
be in the championship.
Exactly.
The
Yep.
Clippers in
Yep.
6, man. The
Yep.
Clippers in 6.
I got too much respect for the Joker. I gotta go Clippers in
Teron
7.
Lue. Only reason why I'm gonna say the Clippers in 6. Teron Lue gonna outcoach
No, you might be
whoever
right.
coaches.
You might be right, Ryan.
Yep.
You might be
Yeah,
right.
Yep.
the Clippers in 6.
Yeah,
Clippers
I'm
in
in
6.
agreement with Ron on that one because I'm gonna go off of the formula that we implemented when I said Q kicked our ass. When we think about who's gonna be the best player on the floor, it's probably gonna be Jokic, but Kawhi not too far behind. Then you
No,
think
he's
about,
not.
all right, we're
He's
gonna
not.
look at the top 4 players on the floor. It's probably gonna go Jokic, then it's gonna go Kawhi, James Harden, and Norman Powell. And
Right.
then
Yeah,
maybe advance to Zubac at the 5th best player. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Right.
they probably got
Right.
4 of the top 5 players on the floor. Who's the best coach on the floor? Tyronn
Teron
Lue,
Lue.
Teron
by
Lue.
far. You feel what I'm
Teron Lue.
saying? I like the owner, the bull, Bowsick, whatever his name is. He be
Yeah.
hyping all that, but he into the winning and all that. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Right.
he
So
is.
I
He
just think
is.
from from top to bottom, I think the Clippers right now is just a organization that's revved up to win. The only way I see them not winning this series is through
If the
injuries,
Joker put
in
on
my
an extra
opinion.
performance, is it the
Or
Joker
that,
put on a...
or that. You know what I'm saying? And they've been undefeated with their new coach, so the new coach has been helping them, and they've been winning. So I
Oh,
don't
they
want to sit up there
undefeated
and
with the new coach?
yeah, they undefeated with them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
They going into the playoffs. I think 3-0, 4-0, something like that. So
Mike Malone, we sending love to Mike Malone on the MadMizzy Sports show, man. He's somewhere in the corner crying right now.
oh, for sure. He definitely ain't like what's going on in
No.
Denver right now. You know
No,
what
not
I'm
at all.
Third game coming on Saturday is the Pistons at Knicks. Who y'all taking in this series? This is a
Oh
close
my
one right
goodness,
here,
yo.
I think.
This the truth, y'all. Anybody who's coming out here talking overly confident about the Knicks, you're lying. You lying.
Yep.
You lying. Yo, I can easily say Detroit in 7.
Yeah,
Because they got the
you better
Kawhi.
say it. You better say it.
They got
You
the...
better say it.
You better say it.
Oh, that's where you going with it? You going Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say the Knicks, man. I like Jalen Brunson too much, yo. I don't
Okay.
really like him. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. It's weird. I root for Jalen Brunson. He's smooth. He got like a smooth game.
I get what you're saying.
He made me a believer a year ago. I ain't going to lie.
That's fact.
Yeah.
When I was
That's
high
fact.
on the Sixers, Jalen Brunson was
He had an
serious as a
amazing year last
motherfucker
year.
because
He
he
had
was
an
killing
amazing
that
year.
show.
Just because it was his home team. Just because it was his home team.
I'm going to go Knicks
Yeah.
in 6. I'm going to go Knicks in 6.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
Knicks in
disrespecting.
6. Knicks in
Okay.
6. It's even 6 and 7. I'm going Knicks in 6.
I'm gonna go Knicks in 7 just because if Tom Thibodeau lose this series, he's
Yeah,
going to
he
get
does.
fired.
He
But I'm
does.
gonna say Knicks in 7 because the Pistons not gonna have enough for Jalen Brunson and Cat Williams Anthony Towns because
Okay, well,
Tobias Harris not going to show
Cat
up.
Anthony Towns.
He's not going to
see,
show
that's
up.
you hating on Toby again. See, now
I'm
you
just
just hating
speaking
on
fact.
Toby.
I'm just
No,
speaking
you
fact.
hating on
Toby
Toby.
had a great
No,
year.
I'm not.
You a
As good of a
Sixers
year
fan. You
that
hating on Toby.
I'm not
last year.
hating.
Toby had a
I'm
good
not
year
hating.
this year.
He's not going to show up in the
I like Toby
playoffs.
this year.
He's not going to show up in the playoffs.
That's
He's
that
not.
Sixers. That's that Sixers fan in a minute.
He's not going to show. He averaged. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Bro, he's not going to show up on the playoffs.
He
But for
just
the
looked
Pistons to
different with
win,
Detroit. Ryan, he looked different in Detroit. Ryan, why you
He
can't
always
say
looked
that?
different with Detroit. That's why he got a good contract in LA. That's why he got a good contract in Philly. His best years
Thank you.
were
It's in
always
Detroit.
in Detroit.
Thank you,
Right.
Miz.
That's a
Thank
fact,
you,
Q.
Miz.
That's a
He
fact,
looked
Q.
But he
different
ain't
in
going to show up
Detroit,
in the
Ryan.
playoffs.
No,
He ain't
Ryan.
going to show up in the
He
playoffs.
never went to the playoffs the first time with Detroit, though. You feel what I'm
He
saying?
ain't gonna
So
show up in
maybe
the
he'll be
playoffs.
better.
Ryan, just a
Maybe he might be
Sixers
better.
fan. That's all Sixers fans talking, Ryan. I know what it is, Ryan.
I
Come
know
on,
what it
man.
is. And I don't hate it,
The
though.
Knicks
I don't
in
hate it.
It's
7.
the
I'm
same
scared
reason
of
why I
Joe.
still show love to Ben Simmons. I got love for Ben.
That's a
I
fact.
got
That's a
love
fact.
for
That's a
Ben. I
fact.
do.
That's
I
way.
can't act
That's
like
way
I
worse,
hated
though.
them,
I
yo.
will
First
tell
of
you that.
all, Ben
You
should
gotta
still be
you
on
gotta
the
talk to a
Sixers.
psychiatrist
Ben should
about
still
it,
be
Q.
on the Sixers. Ben should still be on the Sixers because at the time he was their best perimeter at the time.
Defender.
Yeah, defender. Yeah, he
That's
was
what
the
I
best.
was
He was their best
saying.
defender
When
at the
everybody
time.
still was mad about him not scoring, yo, his defense definitely spoke
Yeah.
volumes,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah,
Clamps.
Clamp. And at the time, you need somebody that could defend on the perimeter in today's
For
game.
sure.
In
For
today's
sure.
game.
Hell yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
but back to this series, the Knicks in 7. The Knicks in 7. How much I hate to say it, the Knicks in 7. If Tom Thibodeau don't win this series, he's getting fired. He's getting fired. He's getting fired. But I'm gonna go with the
I'm in
Knicks in 7.
agreement. But you said Knicks in 6, right? Q.
I got Knicks in 6.
I'm gonna go with Q. I'm gonna go with Knicks in 6 because I do think that the Detroit Pistons are going to show up and they're going to be a formidable opponent. But I just think they don't have enough experience and they don't have nobody to guard Cat. They don't have nobody to guard Cat. And then you think about Brunson, just like Q said, I love me some Brunson, and I think he going cancel out Cade. Cade going ball. But what he gonna do with Brunson? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they ain't got nobody for Cat. So
Right.
I feel like that's what's going to kind of overpower the series.
But if
I'ma
they
go
do
with
lose the series,
the better
man, real
coach
quick.
and the better player.
If they
Tobias
do
Harris
lose,
got to average 20.
They gotta blow
no.
up Knicks.
How
They
you
gotta
talk
blow up
about
the Knicks.
Tobias Harris? Somebody can talk about Micah Bridges the same way. Micah Bridges, you gotta step up. Bridges gotta step
Yeah,
up.
but they got Cat.
Yeah.
They got Cat though.
But
Long as
Bridges
Cat going
gotta be
25
they
and
need
15.
3. You need 3. The Bridges
Yeah,
gotta
but still, they don't got nobody that can guard Cat. As long as Cat can give them 25 and 15, they ain't gonna need Bridges.
Bridges. All right.
No, they ain't gonna need Bridges to the
All right.
to the next series. They ain't gonna need Bridges to the
agree with
next
that.
series. if
I agree
they
with
if
both takes.
but if for the Pistons to win this series, they're gonna need Cade Cunningham and they're gonna need Tobias Harris to average at least 25 a game. And I don't see
Malik
Tobias averaging
Beasley putting
25.
up them threes, bro.
Yep. He's the
Huh?
second best player right now on the Pistons.
Malik Beasley up there putting up them shots. You
Yeah,
can't
all
you
right,
forgot
He
about
yeah, but
Malik
they
he
still
might
Beasley.
gonna need
he
Tobias
definitely gonna be
Harris
top
to
three
average
assist
at
man of the
least
year this
19
year.
to 20 points. They're gonna need Tobias to average at least 19 to 20. And I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna do it.
Ryan the hater. Ryan
I ain't
might
no
be a
hater.
hater.
I ain't no hater. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
I like that analysis. I like that analysis. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, we all going with the Knicks, so we just bickering over how many games is going. So you feel what I'm saying? Let's get over to the last game, the nightcap. We got the Lakers at the Nuggets, or not the Lakers at the Nuggets, but we got the Lakers versus the Nuggets, and
The Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
oh yeah,
Timberwolves.
I don't know. I just looked at it. Lakers versus Timberwolves. I'm gonna go with Q first because I think I know where Q might be
We
going with
still
this
in
one.
game one. I'm going with
So
Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota in 7.
that's what I'm saying. I know where Q's
Minnesota in
going.
7, and we still in game one. I'm going Minnesota in
Okay,
7.
cool. Okay, Quad.
I'm gonna keep it nice and short. AE, you better show the
I'm gonna
fuck
keep
up.
it nice and short.
Lakers in 7. You can't pick 6 because LeBron ain't no chump. You know what I'm saying? You can't pick him in 6.
Facts,
But
that's
Lakers in
wild.
7 for sure. I
That's
mean,
wild.
Timberwolves in 7.
Timberwolves
Okay.
in 7 or Lakers in 7?
Timberwolves in 7.
Oh, you disrespected.
I'm
Okay.
going 7, Ryan.
So why Timberwolves in 7 though? You gotta give the fans something. You
They
can't
still
just
in
be like,
game one. They still in game one, and I think the Lakers gonna still win in Minnesota.
all right. So, but give us some more though. Like, come on,
I
man. The
can't
Lakers
give
is
you no
clearly
more.
favored.
It's just the Timberwolves in 7. That's all I can give you right now.
Damn,
Timberwolves in
You think
7.
that Ant
you talk
Edwards,
about me. You talk about me about some
or do you
haterism.
think
That sounds like some haterism.
do you think
I'm riding
Luka
with AE. He gotta win it. He got it. And I'm
you
not gonna
think Luka
disrespect
gonna
LeBron
be
and say
a
Timberwolves in 6.
defensive
That's why I'm picking 7.
liability?
What'd you say, Miz?
You think Luka gonna be a defensive liability?
I think so.
Is that
If he guarding Ant, I think so.
or they put him in a pick and roll to force him to guard
If
AD?
he guarding Ant, that boy gonna average
Because
35.
who you putting him on? Who you putting him
Right.
on? Michael
Right. You better
Conley?
put him on who number 10 on the Wolves? Who number 10?
Mike Conley.
You bet no. Who the other
But
boy?
they
Who
gonna
the
put him in pick and roll, and it's automatically gonna get switched.
all right, well look, they better put him on anybody besides Ant. You better put him on anybody besides Ant because you know Ant is a walking bucket. But
You can't put him on Jaden McDaniels though. Jaden gonna cook his ass too.
oh, is he?
And
Is he?
Julius.
I don't know that.
And
We don't know that. We don't know that.
I
We
felt
don't
like
know
he was
that.
on him last year. McDaniels.
We don't know that. We don't
Right.
know that. I don't know that. I
McDaniels
will
and
do
SGA
that.
McDaniels was
cousins.
If
They
I'm
getting
both
JJ
dropped the
Redick,
ball last year. Last year
if
they
I'm
both
JJ
dropped the
Redick, I'm
ball.
putting Luka on JJ McDaniels. If I'm JJ Redick, I'm putting Luka on JJ McDaniels. I'm putting Vanderbilt on AE. I'm putting my best defender on AE. Even though I know AE gonna get
Oh, you
30,
got to.
you have to. You have to.
I like
You have
Lakers too
to.
though.
You have to. But I'm going Lakers. I'm going Lakers in 7. I'm going Lakers in 7 or 6. I'm going Lakers in 7 or
4-6.
6.
No,
He said 06.
motherfucker.
He tried to
One
throw the
one or the
06
other.
in there. He
One
tried
or
to
the
throw
other.
the
You
06
see
in
how he
there.
threw that in there, Q?
06. 06. No, Ryan, you ain't getting no extra love on this show, Ryan. You gotta pick 6 and 7, Ryan.
One or the other, player.
He said
Dang.
06.
I'm going Lakers in 7, man. I'm going Lakers in
Alright.
7. I'm going Lakers in 7, man. But for the Lakers, you can't have this series go 7. You can't have this series go 7,
Facts.
man. You can't.
Facts.
You really can't, man.
So you should
Because
take
For
the Lakers
one.
in 6 then, Ryan. Take them in 6.
no, I'm not taking them in
Ooh, he
6.
putting the
I'm
pressure
not
on
taking
him.
you ain't gonna fool me. You ain't gonna fool me, nigga. We on the MadMizzy Sports show. You ain't gonna fool me. You ain't gonna fool me, nigga. I'm taking the Lakers in 7.
Yo, I
Yo, this
can't
boy
believe
it
this
gonna
nigga
average
is
30,
smart,
bro.
yo.
He might average 35. He might
He's
average
definitely gonna average
35,
30.
bro.
He averaging at least 30 this
And
series.
this the
He
last
averaging
game
at
of the
least
night.
30.
The last game of the night. Man, I gotta wait all day for this game.
No,
Facts.
it's gonna come. It's definitely gonna come. But
I fucking
I'm going
ready
Lakers
for
in
this
7,
game.
man. I'm going
Fully
Lakers in 7.
energized.
I don't think Luka stop at AE. I don't think LeBron stop at AE. I don't even think Vanderbilt stop at AE. That boy gonna get his. He gonna get his. But the only way the Lakers win this series is coaching. That's the only way I see them winning the series. That's the only way I see them seeing it. Because they don't have nobody that can stop Rudy Gobert Even though I don't think he's gonna
No,
show
I
up,
heard
but
analysis earlier that they think that Rudy Gobert not gonna get that much time because what they're gonna do is they're gonna
they're
put
gonna
Rudy
go
Gobert in
small.
the pick and roll, and then they're
Yeah,
gonna put
Yeah,
Rudy Gobert in the pick and
yeah,
roll,
Lakers don't
and
play big anyway,
yeah,
right,
and
yeah,
right.
they
The
don't
Lakers
play
don't
big.
play
Rudy's way
big.
more
The Lakers
athletic than
don't play big. So if you get Rudy on the post
yep.
or on the
Not
outside,
on
That's
the
you
the
can
post,
take him
hating
to
out
the
at
part
the
with
hole.
three,
Rudy.
not on the post at
Yeah,
the three, guarding
Yeah,
Luca
yeah, on the outside, yeah,
yep.
on
yeah,
the
on the
outside.
outside, yeah.
They gonna
He's
play the
not. He
pick and
don't
Yeah,
get
you
roll
too
with
bring
much
him
Anthony
out the
love.
post.
Davis.
Yeah, right,
Yep.
right, right. You bring
They
him
gonna
out
play
the
the
post,
drop
and
coverage,
that's
and
and that's
Luca is
gonna bring in
going.
Nas Reed. But I don't think he a good defender either. So,
Nah,
Yeah, he's not.
but he
He's
gonna
not.
drop buckets. He can be able to go back and forth with you. That's the thing with Nas Reed.
but
How
but if
about
That's
you,
but
the
if
thing.
Miz? Where
but
you
About
going,
Minnesota
that's the
Miz?
got
thing
the
about
advantage.
Rudy.
Minnesota really got the advantage. The Lakers already small, and Luca don't really play good D for real. So if whoever Luca defending, you go right after Luca, man, because
Yeah,
they
you got
already
to.
small. They already
Yep.
small, so you already know you're getting an easy bucket. So
I think
I
across the
don't.
board, the Timberwolves have more exchangeable defenders. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right,
1 through 5 than the
right,
Lakers do. You get what I'm saying? Like
right,
even with LeBron, like LeBron older now, he don't really want to exert all that energy playing
right,
one-on-one defense or this, that,
right.
and the third. You feel he want to be able to play like free safety and be able to
Put it
play
back.
help defense. You feel what I'm saying? So you got two
Put it
dudes
back.
that's on the floor that really don't want to exert that much defense. The Timberwolves have to figure out a way to really implement that into their offense to take advantage of that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with the man. I'm gonna go with the Lakers, man. I'm gonna go with the Lakers, man. I'm gonna go with the Lakers. I'm gonna go with the Lakers, and
Why did you crack it? He about
I'm
to
gonna go
say
with the
Lakers
Lakers
in
in
5.
6.
He about to
I'm gonna
go
say
Lakers
6.
in 5. He about to say Lakers in 5, right? The Lakers
I
winning
was thinking
5, yo.
7,
That'd be
Q.
crazy. That'd be crazy.
I was thinking 7, Q. I was thinking 7, bro. I was never gonna go 5. I'm gonna go with the Lakers in 6 though, because I
Lakers in
think that
six.
they for one, I'm gonna say I don't know if Julius is gonna show up for enough games, and even if he does,
Right.
it's just that luck stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes the ball just might not bounce your way. So I think that
Right.
the Lakers right now they just got too many players that can create for others. Like with the Timberwolves, I
Come
think
back. Come back.
Julius can create for himself. He hasn't
Come back. Right.
implemented
Come
the
back.
passing
Right.
game into his offense, so he can't create for others. You get what I'm saying? Like AE, he can create for himself and he can create for others. I think Michael Conley, he can create for others, but he can't create for himself. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think with LeBron, he can create for himself and others. I think Luka can create for himself and others. I think Austin Reeves can create for himself and others. So
That's
I
a
think
great
that's just
point. That's a
hard
great
to
point.
overcome. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
great
So
point.
yeah. I don't think it's gonna be a thing where I completely agree with Ron. I wouldn't be surprised if AE go out there and average like 32, 33 and just a losing effort because he
Right.
can do so much and he's gonna have the energy to do it. He's not gonna go down without swinging. So
Oh, he
Right.
I
going to
Right.
expect a
swing.
great
He
series from
going to swing.
AE, but I think
That's
they're
my
gonna go
man.
down to 6. Yeah, man.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
So
bold
that's
take.
yeah, that's a bold take. But yeah, man. 6, 7, 7. Yeah, man. Let's get it. And then we got the first game. Well, not the first game. We don't know who the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to play Sunday just yet, so we're going to leave that up in the air. But the second game on Sunday is the Magic at Celtics. Do either of y'all give the Magic a chance?
Well, I think
How many games?
we all got the Celtics.
Y'all said y'all both said 5 though, right? Y'all said y'all give them a game.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
just
say
being
five. I'm gonna
kind.
give him.
And
I'm
that's
gonna
just
give him
being
And
one
that's just
kind.
game.
being kind. Facts,
That's
I'm
facts.
just
gonna give
being
him one
kind.
game. I'm gonna give
And
him
I
one
won't be
game.
surprised. I
I'm
won't
gonna
be
give him one
surprised. You
game,
know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm
I
expecting
won't
a
be
gentleman
surprised.
sweep. I'm expecting a
Facts.
gentleman sweep.
Okay. And then we got the final, the nightcap for Sunday. We got the Warriors at Rockets. Who y'all taking in that one? Or
Take-
yeah, Warriors at Rockets.
Yo, to be not to be funny, man, because I got the Warriors to win the series, but that game right there, the Rockets win that game 1 for sure.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Rockets
I
So
don't
win
you,
that
think that's
game
so you
1.
funny
got
at
the
all.
Warriors in 6 or 7.
6.
Okay.
Okay.
4-2. I can see 4-2 Warriors. I can see 4-2 Warriors. But game 1, the Rockets winning for sure.
Okay. All right.
I
Okay.
can see that.
Yeah, I got the
I can see
Warriors
that.
in 6. My man Curry gonna average at least 30 in this series. It's gonna be too much for the young guns. I like the Warriors in 6.
Same here. I'm gonna go with the Warriors in 6. It's a clean sweep. Sixes across the board. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh, matter of fact, I don't like that. 666. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
the Warriors in 5. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
just
All the dubs in 5. You know what I'm saying? 5-6-6. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I
But
definitely like Houston winning 2 games.
yeah, I do too. But I ain't doing 666, and not on my show. Not on Good Friday. Y'all
yeah, not on a
tweaking.
Good Friday.
Not on
Y'all
a Good
tweaking, bro.
Friday. You
Y'all
tripping, bro.
tweaking.
We praise the
I'd
Lord
rather be
over here.
wrong than post 666 on my shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all know what it is. I'm gonna go with 5. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 7. To be
Yeah, I
honest
wouldn't be
with
That's
you.
what I was
surprised.
gonna say. If I would have had to bet
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
on
wouldn't
it,
wouldn't
be
be
I'd have
surprised if it
said
surprised.
goes 7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes
But
7.
y'all know I will not lie to y'all. I'm a Steph Curry homer. So when it comes to my guy coming into the playoffs and all that, I'm gonna be stupid and make dumb decisions. So I'm gonna go with the Warriors in 5. Yeah, man. That's my stupid decision for today. You got any messages before we get up out of here? Y'all want to touch anything before we get out of here? We had a great
Yeah,
episode, man.
man.
Went an hour and a half.
This is a good one, man. This is the see what playoff basketball do. It makes us extend the show.
This
But
was an NFL type episode.
yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, guys, if y'all looking to continue, if y'all, but not even to continue, if y'all looking to support the machine, get at us on the Cash App $ What Up Squad. Again, if y'all looking to support the machine, y'all can get at us $What Up Squad on the Cash App, man. And a special shout out to the chat. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man.
Yep. I'm thinking summertime softball game. Holla at us if you're trying to be involved. You want to come in. You want to talk. Anything. This is just about bringing the community together. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yep.
holla at us. MizzyWorld Entertainment, MadMizzy Sports. Ron, you got a message?
Hey man, just like Quan said, man, just keep rocking out with us, man. We gonna give back, man. Just, y'all the reason why we do this, man. We just here for y'all, man. Let's rock the world, man. Let's rock the world.
Ain't even no getting back is we here. Shout out to Q for definitely making sure that we created our own entity in MadMizzy Sports on the YouTube channel, and we truly appreciate y'all supporting us. You feel what I'm saying? Send us some ends though, man. Cause listen, man, when we
Yeah,
do our events, we try and do it, and we try and do it right, man. You feel what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
This is for y'all. This is for y'all.
It's for
Nobody else.
y'all, man.
It's not for
For
no Gucci
y'all.
belts, none of that shit. I don't even rock no other than sneakers. I don't rock designer. You feel what I'm saying? I don't rock no name brand, none of that shit. And my t-shirts. Other than t-shirts and sneakers, I don't rock no name brand. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
this
we
is all for
reinvesting in
y'all.
the company.
And for
We
yeah,
reinvesting in the show. We doing it the
it's
right
all for
way.
y'all. It's all for
Yep.
y'all. You feel what I'm
It's all
saying?
for
It's all for the
y'all.
community and bringing us together. We appreciate the views. Have a good night. Enjoy the play-in games and enjoy the games tomorrow.
Hey,
We will
happy Easter to
probably,
all
most
y'all,
likely,
man. Happy
yep, and
Easter
we
to
will.
all y'all,
Oh
man.
yeah, happy
Send
Easter,
that out,
y'all.
Ron. Send it out, Ron. Go ahead, say it again.
Happy Easter to all y'all, man. Happy Easter, man. Dress
For
those
sure.
kids up, man. Send them to church, man.
Yes, sir. Get that drip. Hold on. Y'all think it's a game out here, man. Y'all think it's a game out here, man. Baby girl got her shit, yeah, man. But she want what it
Hey,
mommy. She want what it mommy. You
hey,
know what I'm saying? But I ain't playing no games
yeah,
out here. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
holla at us and enjoy the games. And we will probably be back for some immediate reactions tomorrow. We appreciate the views. Have a good night and enjoy the game.
Tomorrow, we coming back
Squad.
tomorrow?
Live
I'm gonna
reactions.
text
At
y'all.
some point, we gotta do some
I said
reactions.
probably. You know what
Let's
I mean? I'm
go,
gonna text
man.
y'all
Let's
though.
do it,
We
man. Let's
gotta do
do it, man.
I'm gonna
Let's
reactions.
text
At
y'all.
go.
some point, we gotta do reactions. I agree.
Let's
Yes,
do it,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
let's do it, man. Shout out, man. Let's go, man.
Let's get it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Squad.
Squad.